Welcome to City Happenings. This week we'll hear a caregiver talk about the importance of the local Parkinson's disease outreach group. We also bring you the final story in a series about the business and marketing class at Papillion-La High School. And Goodwill opens its new store at South 90th and Highway 370. These stories are next in City Happenings for the week of May 5th.
Thanks, Mayor Black. The local Parkinson's disease outreach group continues to help not only patients, but caregivers.
I thought it was great. I thought it was something that Bellevue needed. I liked the fact that it was a mile from our house, easy to get to, convenient time. My husband could come by himself if I were working and couldn't get away. It was just great. It's a good place for people to go to find out that they're not alone. The programs have been very interesting. There's a different topic every time. We've learned a lot of things. We've gotten a lot of information. They answer any questions we have. If they don't know, they refer us to the right person. It's a great connection between the doctor and us. I mean, it's easy to go to the doctor and have him tell you what to do and what's going to happen, but it's a lot different talking to somebody who's got the problems. I just know there's always somebody to call if I need something. We've gotten information about programs in the area, about if we need to change our living situation. They've answered every question that we have. You can't be afraid to ask for help because you can't do it all by yourself. I recently took a course that was offered through this group about caregiving. It was a 6-week class. And one of the good things about that group was that we broke into groups and talked to each other about what was going on. And you find out that what you're going through is nothing compared to what some people are. I just think that you need to find out about the disease. You need to go along to doctor's appointments. You need to be as involved as you can. And you need to let them do as much as they can for as long as they can.
We've brought you 2 guest speakers at the Papillion-La High School business and marketing class. Now we hear from the teacher who makes it all happen.
It's great for them to hear real world experience. You know, any day that I'm not talking to them is a good day sometimes, just because they hear constantly what I say. But it's great to hear it from another viewpoint, especially when we have business owners or entrepreneurs come in and talk about their experiences. It's just so awesome for them to experience that firsthand and then allow them to ask any questions they might have, and then hopefully maybe build some relationships. So we've had some in past years that would, offer employment or say, hey, come by anytime if you want to learn more about it, or here's my card, please feel free to contact me. So it's great for them to build those connections and then hear it firsthand from someone other than myself. Well, I teach the class, so I like to think that it's very invaluable for them, but it just prepares them for something. They can see the connection right away, and not to knock any other classes, but like in a math class, they do problems and, they don't really see how it's going to benefit them in the future unless they're going to become, something in the math field, or same thing in science. So a lot of those core classes. So it's nice that they can see that connection right away, and the things that we learn in class connect it to those business owners or those business leaders, and then even a step further, so they can kind of start preparing for what they might be interested in. Speakers that come in love doing it, and we're so grateful for when they come in too, because they spend their own time. But when I talk to potential speakers as well, they get really excited about it. So if I talk to other business owners or people that I know, I'm like, hey, would you be interested in coming in? They love doing it because they love talking about what they do and kind of their path to get to where they're at. If we hear from a speaker and then we're talking about promotion a couple weeks later, or we're talking about ownership or different types of businesses, they'll refer back to it, or we'll say, oh, remember, when so-and-so was here from this business and they talked about that. They make those connections just naturally, and they kind of remember that. So it's, I think, a little bit more influential than just reading it in a textbook or seeing it on a PowerPoint.
Goodwill opens its newest store in the area.
I have a few people to thank here, and I'll talk a little bit about this facility. First of all, the employees of this organization really rallied together to get this up and operational in pretty short order. We received the certificate of occupancy just less than 2 weeks ago, and so since then this has been a beehive of activity in this place, putting everything together and getting the store ready to go. I also want to recognize the board members, the Goodwill board members that are here. And I know I see a number of them. I'm not going to try and call out names because I'd miss somebody for sure. But I want to say thanks to them. I want to say thanks to our partners in this effort, RDG and Kiewit. They've been terrific. RDG has been our architectural firm on every facility that we have built over the years, and Kiewit has been our contractor on every facility that we've built over the years. So I want to say thanks to them. This building is, as Mark said, number 17th retail store that we are responsible for. This is a 16,500 square foot building, and it houses our retail store, our donation center, and it also houses a training facility. And we have 30 employees that will be going to work here. Actually, they went to work last week.
Woodmen of the World has had a very long relationship with Goodwill Industries, and we're more than happy to come out here and present these flags and flagpoles for as many stores as you set up. I mean, we love coming out here and doing this. This is one of the large things that we as Woodmen of the World do.
On behalf of the Sarpy County Chamber membership, the ambassadors, and our staff, we welcome Goodwill here to Papillion. I know this is not the first store in Papillion, so we're very excited to have another Goodwill here in Papillion. Goodwill has been a great community partner, and so as a chamber, we are ready and able to support you folks going forward. Thank you.
On behalf of the City Council, the administration, myself, I just want to thank you for your continued investment in Papillion. This is the second one, and you guys are great community partners. I like that flag. This is probably a high point of geographically, and so to be able to drive up the highway now and see that great flagpole. So thank you to the Woodmen as well for that. That's a great thing. But I just want to reemphasize the impact that Goodwill has on the community and why we're so blessed to have you. This is an area that is blessed. A lot of people have excess, and it's a great spot to be able to bring that excess and then to realize what happens with that excess. People get trained on how to use it, repurpose it, run a retail store. People are being trained and put back to work that maybe wouldn't have an opportunity to learn to work, and so to become a productive part of the workforce. And then we do have some hurting families in the area, and so to have a reasonable place to come and shop without busting a budget. So in a lot of ways, you serve every aspect of the community, and I just really want to thank you for that and welcome you again to Papillion. The annual half marathon, 10K run, and 5K fun run are coming up on May 18th. Register now. Go to the Recreation Department's webpage on the city's website. For those not running, plan to attend, support the runners, and participate in the fun events. There are lots of ways to stay up to date with what's happening in Papillion. You can find us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter, or even watch our YouTube channel. Information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website. For more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.